The movie starts with a man named Woolen who wears 100 kilograms iron shoes. He's worn them every day for 10 years because his master told him this was the only way to become a great martial artist. Woolen is special. He was born with his heart on the right side. A fortune teller told Woolen's father that Woolen would bring bad luck, so his father threw him off a cliff. But Woolen survived and was found by a grand master, who saw his talent and taught him the iron leg technique, giving him special iron shoes to wear. One day he saw some men in black suits chasing a wealthy man and crushing a young boy's ice cream. This made Woolen angry, so he fought the men, defeating them with his strong kicks and punches. The rich man offered him money as thanks, but Woolen didn't care about money and refused it. Soon, several black cars surrounded Woolen. The man in sunglasses stepped out, and in this tense atmosphere they looked at each other and smiled. They were fellow martial brothers. They had trained together since they were kids, but 10 years ago, Liang was expelled by their master for making a mistake. With nowhere else to go, Liang was adopted by a mysterious man and later founded a bodyguard company. Seeing their master's ashes, Liang cried bitterly, but he couldn't help feeling envious when he saw Woolen practicing with iron shoes. The next day, Liang took Woolen to visit his bodyguard company. Coincidentally, the wealthy man from before came by to hire a bodyguard. Recognizing Woolen, he asked him to protect his daughter Fei. Fei, being the playful daughter of a billionaire, often attracted people with ill intentions. But Fei, who knew nothing of Woolen's skills, saw him practicing in her room and tried to get rid of him. She first tried bribing him with money, which didn't work, then threatened him with a gun, but he still wouldn't leave. Later, they went to a restaurant where Woolen sensed something was wrong. He quickly carried Fei out, and as expected, a group of men blocked his way, while their accomplices kidnapped Fei in a car. Despite the weight of his iron shoes, Woolen's speed was faster than the cars. In a flash, he appeared at the next intersection. Seeing this, the driver tried to speed away, but Woolen kicked open the car door and saved Fei. Gradually, Fei developed feelings for him. When she asked why he was so skilled at Kung Fu, Woolen said he'd been watching Dragon Ball Z for 10 years and wanted to be like Sun Wukong. However, they didn't know the kidnapping was orchestrated by Liang. The next day, Liang ordered Woolen to stop protecting Fei, but Woolen refused. Seeing his stubbornness, Liang turned hostile and a fierce fight broke out. After witnessing Woolen's skill, Liang became furious, realizing they were no longer friends. To ensure Fei's safety, Woolen and Fei hid on an island, and during their time together, their bond grew stronger. While they enjoyed a sunny day on the beach, Fei's father began suffering. Soon, hundreds of assassins landed on the island. Woolen and Fei fled into the forest, but they were outnumbered and Fei was captured again. Woolen chased them to an abandoned factory, unaware that the enemy had set a trap. At this critical moment, Fei was hanging high above. Woolen had no chance to fight back. And Liang punched him into a pit, burying him in the dirt. In the relentless rain, the soil hardened. A month later, a hand reached out from the ground. Wulin struggled out of the pit, seeking revenge. He decided to take off his iron shoes, which he had worn for 10 years. At that moment, Wulin felt incredibly relaxed. Soon after, he cut his long hair, put on a suit, and confidently set out for revenge. Hundreds of bodyguards were already waiting, and the battle was about to begin. In less than a minute, everyone was writhing on the ground in pain and agony, while Wulin's hair was only slightly messy. He then reached the second floor where 3 top assassins awaited him. As the last door opened, Wulin came face to face with the real boss, his own father. At a critical moment, Liang, his old friend, stepped in and blocked a bullet for him. Liang had always been jealous of Wulin because their master favored him, and he had wanted to challenge Wulin himself. But after a fierce fight, Liang's bones were broken, and he couldn't keep fighting. The boss then ordered his men to kill Liang. Standing before his cold-hearted father, Wulin couldn't hold back his anger. An assassin fired another shot, but Wulin's unusual heart on the right side saved him. Though Wulin had thought about killing his father, he found he couldn't do it. The old man realized too late that he had been wrong about his son. Wulin returned to the cliff where his father had once thrown him and scattered his father's ashes there. This story shows that fortune-telling is nonsense. We control our own fate. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.